And she said, I have to be honest with you, I did that. And I was like, no shit. Good morning, happy Monday. Here we go, back at it. It is currently 10 a.m. I just got up to the office. My contractor Johnny just got here also, so I made him a coffee, and he actually brought over this game that he wants me to play today, which is so funny. It's called the Tricky Triangle. This is it. So basically you have to end up with like one peg, so you skip and then the middle one comes out. So I told him I would play today, and by the end of today I'm hoping to have done it correctly. So funny. But yeah, so I'm gonna play with that when I need my breaks this afternoon. Very excited to be back working this week, and I'm actually gonna have to go over to my neighbors today. There's an issue. We have the retaining wall, and whenever she waters her plants back there, it seeps down into my wall, and it obviously makes stains, and it just looks disgusting. So I have to go and ask her if it's okay to send my contractor back there to like dig a trench. It's just gonna be so, I don't want to go there. But she has had no problem coming to me about two things that she hasn't even done. So I feel like this is my opportunity to go there to talk to her about what I need to do now. She can't say no because she's well aware that she doesn't own that land. So it's just like the awkward thing of having to go over and talk to her today. My ideal outcome would be to go over there, and she's friendly and like is like, okay, cool. And then I could just continue living my life, and yeah. But yeah, that's on the to-do list. It's 10. I have a Zoom meeting at 12, so I'll probably go after that. Yeah, I'm just about to get the vlog up. I'm just watching it back right now, and then I'm gonna export and upload.
We look to sign a 1-year exclusive ad sales agreement with the shows that we sign. And we'll send over some deal terms and take it from there.
Sounds great. Thanks so much.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you guys.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Okay, we've done the call. Now it's lunchtime. Oh wait, actually, I should wait up here. There's Carol. Okay, it's been quite the morning, early afternoon. Oh, wait, Johnny's on the phone. I'll go look later. Oh man, guys, it has been a day. It's now 2 p.m. Oh my God, I can't believe it's 2 in the afternoon. Lots of good stuff happening out in the patio today. About to head over to my neighbors. We're gonna go over to Karen's. Just a reminder, that's not her actual name. We're just using that because I have to ask about Johnny going back there. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I'm gonna go over there now. Wish me luck. I am nervous. My heart is starting to beat as I get closer here. Feels good to be outside though. This is dramatic. I'm gonna be fine. Okay, I am back. So, she wasn't home. She was not there. Basically, what happened, so I got there and I noticed that she had like all of these like big planters kind of blocking off where her door is. So I had to kind of like hop over it just to knock on the door. And I guess she might have set that up so that no one would come to her door. Not totally sure. I knocked a couple times and she definitely wasn't home, so obviously I left. So maybe she's out of town. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try again, I guess, tomorrow. But it was a beautiful stroll. I went for a walk afterwards. I just like did a few loops around the neighborhood. And now I'm back and I brought up this little snack pack I got. It's like garlic hummus and pretzel crisps. Delicious. I'm going to snack on that while I edit tomorrow's video for my main channel. And that's the update. What's up? It is the following day. What day is it? Tuesday, June 9th. Wow, craziness. We're gonna fly through June. It's gonna be July this year, man. But I posted my vlog yesterday and so many people were commenting about my whole egg situation. Actually, there's a couple things that I want to talk to you guys about. First of all, I am sorry for those of you who I deeply offended by throwing out the double yolk egg. I didn't realize it would be so controversial in comparison to the other things that I had talked about. Most of the comments were about the egg. I don't really know how to explain this. It just honestly freaked me out. I didn't know if it would change the texture of my eggs or anything. I don't know. I can be very easily weirded out by texture, so I don't know. I'm sorry. And then also a lot of people were like, wait, Tara, you just didn't know how to make scrambled eggs before? No, I know how to make scrambled eggs. Yeah, just whenever I would cook my eggs on medium low, I just like would let it heat for a bit with the eggs on the pan, and then I would move it around and I would let it sit for a while. Like I just wouldn't be constantly moving it kind of thing. Obviously they would still get scrambled, but it just took longer. This feels like a funny thing to clarify, but nonetheless, most of the comments were about that. So I figured I would just let you guys know that I have known how to make scrambled eggs for a long time. So that is my egg conversation for today. I'm actually going to make some eggs for breakfast. It's 9:30. Let's try this again. The amount of comments that I got about eggs in comparison to the important things that I talked about, I can't. Okay, well, what are we working with today? We got a 1 yolker and we got another 1 yolk. Beautiful. So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, clarify that because people were actually like very upset. I couldn't believe it. People were like, I lost all respect for you. I was like, this is the one thing you take out of that video? Like, damn. So to clarify, I would have just like left the eggs chilling like that for a few minutes for them to like heat up and start cooking, and then I would start moving it around versus right off the bat continuously moving the eggs around. And that is my final statement. We have our eggs, and last but not least, we're gonna top it off. Ooh, look how tiny that pit was. So small. What a beautiful avocado. With like, I'm getting a lot of avocado here versus like, what the fuck? Anyways. Just gonna cut up my avocado. And lastly, we top with our truffle hot sauce. Yum. This is like my go-to breakfast now. You guys know I go through phases. Like we have the English muffin phase. I'm on the egg phase. This is it. Okay, Johnny's here now and I have my matcha. I'm going to pour my milk over. Matcha, eggs. We'll see how long this phase of my breakfast life lasts for. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up to my office and get to work. Okay, it is 12:03. I just got my video up for the day. It's Tuesday. Terror Tuesday is live, and I'm going to attempt to go back over to the neighbors now. I saw her in the backyard, so she's not out of town. She's here. So I'm gonna go over there right now. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. Either way, it has to get done. So I'm just gonna go now. The weather is toasty, so I'm wearing this little tube top. I think it's like almost 90. Just gonna go now, get it done. It's noon. The day is young. Coming for you, lady. Here we go.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
I actually had a question for you. I have like a white wall down there and it just stains so disgustingly.
Does it dry?
Oh yeah, but it dries like brown.
But that's gonna happen. You know, mine started out white.
I am back. Oh man, I was out for an hour. I was over there for an hour. We're friends again. Everything's fine. Hold on one second. I have to go look at some emails and I'll fill you in. Okay, so I have a call in 30 minutes, but let me just tell you what the heck went down. So I told you guys that I needed to go over there because we have this retaining wall, and whenever she waters her plants or anything, the water comes down and seeps down my white wall, which is why there are stains on the wall. So I went over there to ask if we could build a trench so that the water can just go in a different direction and not down my wall like a waterfall. On Sunday, it was like a waterfall coming down my wall all over the new planters that we had just concreted, or you know, put the concrete down. So I was nervous it was going to affect the concrete. Thankfully it had, I guess, dried enough that it didn't do anything to it, but it made it really, really brown because of all of the dirt water just coming down. It was disgusting. So I went over to ask if I could do the trench so that it wouldn't happen. And so she said, oh yeah, that sounds okay. And I asked if I could see the situation and take pictures for my contractor. So I did that, and you could see that all of it was super, super dry. There's actually no plants over there, so there's no need for any watering. But there was one part, which is where I was experiencing all the water come down, and it was soaked. And this happened like 3 days ago. So it shouldn't still be that wet unless she caused a legitimate lake there. So she saw that I noticed it was very, very damp still, and she said, I have to be honest with you, I did that. And I was like, no shit. She was like, yeah, you know, I don't know where my head was that day. My head wasn't in the right space, and I left the hose on there for 3 hours. I said, okay, well, do you mind like not doing that again? Or I'm gonna have to have the contractor come back here and do some work, and it would be really nice if you just don't do that. And she said, okay, you know, I won't do it again. Let me know if there's ever a problem. Because I could see where her sprinklers were and her plants, and they were not there. Yeah, so then I ended up there for an hour because she was very talkative. She talked to me about all of the crazy neighbors in the neighborhood. She listed them all, and she told me all the reasons why they were all crazy and how we live in a neighborhood full of crazy people. And I was like, oh, good to know. And then she like walked me home. She was like, let me walk you home. And by the end she was like, you probably regret coming over because I talked your ear off. And I was like, no, it was lovely talking to you. And so you know what? I think we just have to accept that if I have friends over or anything, she's gonna watch me. She's gonna creep a little bit. I'm just like not going to acknowledge, and we're just gonna keep this decent relationship because I feel pretty comfortable with it. It's fine by me. I feel bad for her, honestly. I think she's really struggling right about now. So honestly, I feel like I did a nice thing by going over there and spending an hour talking to her. And yeah, that is the update. So I told her if we still see water runoff, I'm gonna have to come back next week and take care of it. So I'll let you guys know if there's anything or if it was just a human thing that caused the issue. I don't know, but now we're on the same page. We've discussed it. She knows, I know. So I'm gonna have some food really fast. I'm gonna go downstairs, and then I have a call in like 25 minutes now. I gotta prep for a bit. And yeah, that's what's going on. Happy Tuesday. Okay, it's just about 4 o'clock. Camera's dying, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my afternoon sitting outside at my little bistro table to do some more work over there. Oh yeah, I'm so excited we're doing this. Is this all of us?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, and start race. Yes.
I'm dying.
This is so much fun.
You got it.
Ah!
God.
It's like we're hanging out.
See you later.